Hey folks, Tony from Kentucky. Welcome to my penny portfolio. Who made a little bit of money on nvidia earnings today and Bitcoin and Ethereum? This guy, and I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. All right, folks. Okay, so nvidia earnings. Their last quarter earnings, I made a little bit of money, but then I was so positive, and I can't remember why, but I was so positive that they were going to beat earnings, and I saw that people was selling. The stock price was going down, and I was selling everything I could and scraping together whatever I could to buy into nvidia because I just knew they was going to beat earnings, and they did, and I made a little money. This time, I still thought they was going to beat earnings, but I was more worried, more weary about it because the estimates the analysts had for them to beat were sky high, and that had me a little worried. So instead of buying in way before time like I did last quarter, I sit and watched on Robinhood. I watched nvidia when the notification came that the earnings call was live. I sit and watched, and when I seen it start to go up, I added another $100 to it really quick. It went up over 5% real fast. I sold, made profits, got out, and left in what I had in originally, and I made a little money. Same thing with Ethereum. I was in, I think my the amount I had in Ethereum was I was in at 3,000, and the analysts who they had the Ethereum ETFs getting approved, they had it at 25%. They changed that rating to 75% of being approved, and man, Ethereum went up like 20%. I was in at 3,000, and by the time I looked, it was over 3,700. I was like, whoa. And I didn't think it would go much higher than that, but I wasn't sure. So I set a stop loss on it at 37. And sure enough, it dropped below 37, or it got to 37, and it sold it, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And I sold, and Bitcoin went up 5 or 6% too, and I sold out of Bitcoin on purpose. And I made a little bit of money on both of them because I wanted that free cash, because tomorrow VanEck will know if they get approved or not for their Ethereum ETF. And the next day, Ark will know if they get approved or not for their Ethereum ETF. Now, if one of those get approved or both of them get approved, oh man, Ethereum will skyrocket, people. I mean, if one of them get approved, I bet you it'll go over $6,000. I'm just guessing, of course. And what do I know? I have a penny portfolio. Don't do what I do. I basically do this just to document my trial and error journey in the stock market. So don't do what I do. Do what you want to do. But I've got alerts set. See, the reason I sold Bitcoin, I was in Bitcoin at 68,000. That always bothered me that I was in so high, you know. And when it went up to 71,000, I was like, I sold it and made a little bit of profits, right? Plus, I wanted that cash on hand for this Ethereum ETF. See whether it gets approved or not. If it gets approved, it's going to go up. Great. I'll buy in. But, you got to keep an eye on it. If it don't get approved, odds are it's going to go back down. And I hope it goes, I want it to go down. Either way, I'm buying back into Ethereum and Bitcoin both. Excuse me. I'm buying back in either way. I've got alerts set like on Bitcoin. I'm waiting for Bitcoin, hopefully to drop below 68,000 because I want to get in under that. When it was down and it went below 60,000 a while back, I didn't have no money to put into it. What I had was in it already. I was like, gosh. I was in at 68,000 when it dropped below 60. I was like, oh, I didn't have nothing to put back in it. That'd been the way to go if I did, but I didn't. So when it hit 71, I sold, made some profit. I did the same thing with Ethereum, made a little bit of profit. Now I'm in Ethereum for $50 right now. But like I said, either way, if it starts going up, which I've got alerts set for, if Ethereum goes above this or below that, I think I got it on, if it goes below 68 on Bitcoin and hits 71, it'll alert me. And either way, I'm going to buy back in. Hopefully it goes up, both of them does. Because one follows the other, basically. I mean, if Ethereum goes up, when it went up like 20%, Bitcoin went up 5 or 6%. If Bitcoin goes up 20%, Ethereum usually goes up 5 or 6%. It usually happens that way. Anyways, that's my plan. Now let's just hope it works. You know what I mean? Let's really hope it works. Here's the old penny portfolio. At 656, you can see here my buying power is 364 now. If that gets approved, I'm going to try to be on top of my guard. Only problem is we got to sleep sooner or later, and usually that's when something starts happening. But if it is, I'm going to put most of that, if not all that, right into Ethereum and hopefully ride it up and then take profits. I'm going to maybe, I don't know, if it gets approved, put 300 in Ethereum and the rest of it in Bitcoin. But ultimately, whether it goes up or down, I believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum both. I really do, especially Bitcoin. And I think they're going to go really high in the future. I mean, perfect example. When FTX ripped everybody off, they ripped me off $1,000. Well, what I had in Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Ethereum then, if I had that right now, that would be worth over $25,000. Because I think Bitcoin then was $18,000. I was into Dogecoin when it wasn't even like a penny. And I had 150 Dogecoin. I think it'd be worth over 20 grand right now or something like that. But we're supposed to be getting that money back, hopefully. At least I'll get the $1,000 they stole from me back. I hope. I chalked it up as a loss, man. So if I do get that back, that's amazing. I mean, that would be great. Because I put it right in this. It's like addictive. Yeah, everything's down. Ethereum's down, Bitcoin's down, nvidia's up, Microsoft's up, and Facebook's up, and Disney's up. Visa, American Express, Southern Company, my gold and mining ETF, Google, Berkshire, Apple, Tesla, Amazon, NextEra Energy, all down. But I just want to tell you guys, I hope everybody makes some money with nvidia earnings. And you still have an opportunity to make some money, hopefully, with Ethereum. VanEck, we'll know tomorrow, and ARK's the day after. So, oh well, let's check this out real quick. This is my safe portfolio. You see, let's see, what is it? It's up to 89. Still got the $10 weekly recurring investment, and the roundups are still on. And the old alternatives are breaking even today. That's alternative. The only portfolio I'm missing is, in my grand scheme, is the dividend portfolio, but I always knew that would be the last of my portfolios I'd ever get, because I want to have a decent amount of money before I start it. You know, because if you don't have a decent amount, you really don't get nothing back, and I want that to just compound away. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, until next time, I hope everybody makes some money in the stock market. You all and me too. But until then, take care of yourselves and each other.